Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Sunday edition of Full Metal Classic. I am your new host, Cameron, doesn't have a nickname yet, Holzman. So we are going to be introducing all of our competitors. We're going to start first with Dan Skip Allen. Dan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be on the first inaugural edition of Full Metal Classic Sundays. Hopefully I can do better than I did on the Wednesday/Thursday edition of Full Metal Classic.
Hopefully. And up next we have Malcolm. How's it going?
Pretty good. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here, so it's great to start off with a bit of trivia, so I'm ready to do this and win.
All right, up next we have the American Joe Harrison. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. Excited. Maybe I'll get more than 3 points this time.
All right, and we got Nick Twohig. How you doing, Nick?
I, too, am from America.
Perfect. And we got our last foreigner, Tony. How you doing?
I am not from America. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
All right. So just to go over the rules in case there's any new viewers, even though we went over this before we went live. First round, you're going to get 8 questions. Write it down on your whiteboard. There's going to be a time limit. If you need more time, you can use a repeat, or if you want to hear the question, you have 3 repeats to use throughout the duration of the match. At the end of that round, the player with the lowest score will get eliminated. If there's a tie, we will have a tiebreaker question. Other than that, do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
All right. Well, I have questions. So your first ever Sunday Full Metal Classic question comes in the category of animated movies. What is the name of the massive, several stories tall gingerbread man in Shrek 2?
Can you repeat the question?
Repeat the question. All right. Just down. What is the name of the massive, several stories tall gingerbread man in Shrek 2?
I thought I said to take it easy on me, Cam.
Hey, look, the questions were written before you sent that message.
I'm kidding with you.
All right. But on a scale of 1 to 10, this question might be a 5, 4, 3,
Boo.
2,
Yay.
1. All right. Everyone boards up, hands up, and we will start with Joe. What do you got?
I'm just guessing Gingy.
That's the tiny little one. We got Nick. What do you got?
It's like, first of all, my marker is pretty bad, but it's like Mongo.
Mongo is correct.
Ah,
Tony, what you got?
I had Tiny.
Ooh. Malcolm?
I blanked and
And Dan, you got anything?
I just put Billy.
Billy? No, the correct answer was Mongo.
No idea how I got that.
Wow.
First ever point on a Sunday.
Come on.
Next question. In the category of action, what is the name of Keanu Reeves' character in Point Break? Watched this movie for the first time earlier this year. Fun time. Keanu's a cool dude. And as Keanu would say to all of you, you are all breathtaking.
Aw.
4, 3, 2, boards up. All right, and we will now start with Nick.
My marker is really bad, so tell me if you can't see it, but is it Johnny Utah?
All right. If you want to quickly run and grab another marker, absolutely go
Yeah,
right.
or something like that.
Dan, what you got?
Yeah, I got it wrong. I put Dallas. I couldn't remember.
All right. And Tony, what you got?
Rihanna Keeves.
Rihanna, if only. Malcolm
I didn't get it. I put Ben Bateman.
and Joe, what you got?
Jeff.
Jeff? Nope. It is Johnny Utah. Once again, Nick, the only one getting that correct.
I think someone was shouting at me.
From now on. I don't have another marker.
All right. Next question in the category of horror. The Blair Witch Project takes place in what U.S. state?
Shoot.
I'm sorry, non-Americans, but I wrote this even though I knew this was a stream where we might have way more non-Americans than usual.
You suck.
Fortunate.
Trivia question.
5.
From
Repeat the
UCF
question.
Made it. Trivia
Did someone
question.
call for a repeat?
No, it's just
Students from UCF made the film. University
All right.
of Central Florida.
All right, boards up, and we will start with Dan. What you got?
Maryland.
Maryland is correct. Tony.
I had Washington. I knew.
Malcolm.
I put Wisconsin.
Oh, is a good guess. Joe, what you got?
I should have stuck with my first choice. I went Virginia, but I knew it was Maryland.
And Nick.
Too far north. I said New Hampshire.
All right. The correct answer was, in fact, Maryland. Your next question is in the category of movie quotes. Movie quotes is the category, and here's your question. In what film will you find the following quote? When I was a kid, when I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a dinosaur. I wanted to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex more than anything in the world.
Great question, Cameron.
Thank you, Nicholas. I wrote this question. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I love this quote. Would have kept going, but I didn't want a question that's too long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, and we will start with, I believe now we are starting with Tony.
The Good Dinosaur?
It is not the Good Dinosaur. Up next we have Malcolm.
I also thought it was the Good Dinosaur.
Wow. Joe?
Jurassic Park.
Nope. Nick?
Thought you were gonna go Goodfellas on us, but it's Step Brothers.
It is Step Brothers. And Dan?
Yeah, I had the Good Dinosaur as well.
Tricked you with the fact that the quote was about wanting to be a dinosaur. It's not a dinosaur movie.
I just couldn't get Goodfellas out of my head after I heard it.
All right. Your next question is in the category of comedies. In Legally Blonde, what is the name of Elle Woods' dog? I love
Who cares?
this movie. It's such a fun film. It's great. I love this quote. My name's Elle Woods. This is insert the name of the dog here. We're both Gemini vegetarians. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. And we are starting now with Malcolm. What you got?
I'm actually on the board. It's Bruiser.
It is Bruiser. Joe.
Bruiser, let me know if you can't see it that well. My marker's dying.
Can you just move it up a little bit? Yeah, I can see it.
All right.
It's hard to see, but I can see it. Nick.
I said Pam.
Nope. Dan.
I said Candy. I figured I would go with something she would say. But
And Tony.
You told me not to swear, but I said Brutus.
Brutus. Brutus. Oh, no, not Brutus.
All right, your next question in the category of sci-fi, and something tells me that all of you are going to get this right based on the chat that I did not prompt in the group before we started this. Who plays Chekhov in 2009's Star Trek?
Wow. Wow.
Wow. What are the odds?
We were just talking about this.
Boy, did we get lucky or what, guys?
In
The question is,
5,
did I pay attention
4,
to Dan?
3, 2, 1.
Actually, repeat.
I'll give it to you.
Cheers.
Who's Chekhov in 2009's Star Trek?
No, because that's the character. No, dude.
You guys owe me a big thank you.
We
I did
got
massive
Nick
in my head
dancing
here.
around. We got Tony trying his best to conjure the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and I believe we are starting back at the top with Joe.
I mean, I have it, but you can't read it, so I'm just gonna. It's anti-melching, but you can't read it on my board, so I'm not gonna. You can't read it.
Because you went first, I'll give it to you. If you want to quickly run and try and grab another marker
Yeah.
or paper to write on, we can burn a bit of time. Nick.
I said the cast of Glee. I mean Anton Yelchin.
Oh,
Ooh. Dan, what you got?
Anton Yelchin.
Had a feeling you'd get it. You're the one that brought it up. Tony.
Anton Yelchin.
Yep. And Malcolm.
It's Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin is correct. Joe, you good to go?
Yep.
Next question. Okay, all right. Your next category is in actors and actresses. Which actor has played a Pan Am pilot, a night surgeon, a Southern lawyer, and an FBI consultant? I wrote this question. I'm a big fan of this actor.
Repeat.
Repeat. All right. Which actor has played a Pan Am pilot, a night doctor, a Southern lawyer, and an FBI consultant?
I'm not going to say anything because I think I know who's going for this.
I love this actor. I specifically love the work that he plays one of these roles in.
God damn it.
I absolutely love it. In 5, 4,
Repeat.
3, repeat. All right. What actor has played a Pan Am pilot, a night doctor, a Southern lawyer, and an FBI consultant? We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. And we will start with Nick.
You're tricky, Cameron. It's all in the same movie, wasn't it? Leonardo DiCaprio.
It was all in the same movie, and it was Leonardo DiCaprio. Dan.
Damn it, you tricked me. I thought of Leonardo DiCaprio. I said Denzel Washington.
All right,
Oh,
Tony.
man, bastard.
I had Julia Roberts until you said he. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hey, there we go. Malcolm.
I did not get tricked by the whole same movie thing. It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's correct. And Joe.
I didn't have it, but I was going with Julia Roberts until you said he,
Okay.
and then I couldn't think of it.
Can I just challenge real quick here? I know, in Catch Me If You Can, he's a forger. He pretends to be a pilot. He's not really a pilot.
This is true, but he still plays a character who holds all of those occupations, regardless of whether or not they are legitimate. So
I mean,
the ruling
the way it's worded is not he was a pilot. He wasn't a pilot. He was a forger pretending to be a pilot, which he wasn't really a pilot.
I mean,
Yeah, but it was.
I would maybe make that ruling, but several people got it right. And so
And I mean,
sorry, Dan.
and I mean, to be fair, it was worded by he has played. So even though the character has played pilot, he's still playing those roles. So
All right. If you guys say so.
And your final question. What, in the category of movie release dates, what year saw the release of the film Enchanted?
Oh.
Watched this movie for the first time just a couple weeks ago to prep for a different show. Really enjoyed it. It's not amazing, but it's decent. I'd probably rate it a 5, 4,
Can I get a repeat?
2. Yep. What year saw the release of Enchanted? Music in this movie is really fun. One of my favorite things is this movie got 3 Oscar nominations, and they're all for Best Original Song.
Makes sense.
But that's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will start with Dan.
I put 2011.
Nope, sorry, my friend. Tony,
2007?
that is correct. Malcolm.
Brooklyn, you owe me a sandwich. I put 2008.
All right, Joe
2009.
and Nick.
2010.
All right, so that is the end of our first round. And here's what we've got in first place with 5 points. We have Nick. We have a tie for second with 3 points between Tony and Malcolm.
Yeah.
We
No.
have a tie for last between Joe and Dan, both at 2 points. So, Nick, you are in the lead. Do you want Rotten Tomatoes or box office?
Oh, no, I love me some box office.
All right, and I'll let Tony pick between movie 1 or 2.
2.
Movie number 2. All right, gentlemen, what I need from you is I need you to get the closest to the worldwide box office gross of Love, Simon.
Ooh.
This was my second favorite movie of last year. I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, it only just came out on demand over here, so I'm gonna try and watch it sometime this week, just
In
to feel bad
5,
about myself.
4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. All right, Joe, what you got?
I put 210 million.
Dan?
Put 134 million.
All right, moving on to the next round. Closest to the correct answer of 66 million. Dan will be moving on to the next round. Joe, it was great having you. It
Yep.
was nice being able to get you in here, but unfortunately, we got to let you go. So have a good day, sir.
You too.
Really interesting. It only made 66 million.
Yeah,
I thought it definitely made more than that.
it's worldwide because it rarely did anything over here, and like China and stuff would have nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to the next round. So Nick, you're in the lead. I need 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
I would like 3 and 5, please.
All right. Then Tony and Malcolm are tied.
Let Malcolm.
I let Tony pick the film, so I'll let Malcolm pick his number first.
5. 4.
I was gonna say 5 has already been picked. 4.
Yeah.
It always happens.
Tony,
6.
6, and Dan, you can take either 1 or 2.
1 or 2. Oh well, I like both of those numbers, but I'll go with 2.
With 2, all right, which means 1 is the magic number for today. Got my lovely little wheel with a number generator on it. And we are going to spin it. This wheel has been primed. And our number is number 3, Nick.
Wow, I've never won that part before.
So, your categories for today, this is a very special match. I themed all of the categories in honor.
We've lost a Skip.
We've lost Dan.
He was so angry that he lost the lottery wheel.
We have lost Dan. Okay, we're gonna keep going with picking the category. We'll give Dan a minute to reconnect, but we can pick the category right now. So this is a very special match. I themed all of the categories in honor of there being a new era of Full Metal Classic. We have for your categories today movies with "full" in the title.
Full, F-U-L-L.
F-U-L-L. Movies with medals in the title. Classics. James Cameron. And in honor of Jay the Arsonist Burns, firefighting movies. Or if you don't like any of those, you can take the secret category. Reminder that if you choose the secret category, it is worth 2 points instead of 1 on every question.
When you say movies with medals, meaning it has the word metal in it, or it has like...
It has the name of a medal in the title.
Okay.
So, for instance, to use an example that I will guarantee you is not in there, if like Iron Man, because iron is a metal and it is in the title.
Give me the secret category.
Secret category, alrighty. So every question in this round is going to be worth 2 points, and to celebrate this new era of Full Metal Classic with a new host, your secret category is films that I, Cameron Holzman, love.
Yes.
Hey.
Like,
All right.
I have like 10 minutes to have a look at your flick chart and yeah.
It's gonna be a bunch of weird.
No, you cannot. So your first question in films Cameron Holzman loves is going to be: in Hacksaw Ridge, what specific religious denomination is Desmond T. Doss? And I need you to be specific. Really enjoy this movie. Don't necessarily love the man who directed it. In 5, 4,
repeat.
3, repeat. All right. Sorry, who was that? Was that Tony?
No, right here.
Nick.
Nick. Okay, thank you. In Hacksaw Ridge, what specific religious denomination is Desmond T. Doss?
I hope I didn't get this wrong. Boy, I think I might have mixed it up with another one.
We'll have
I'm worried.
to wait and see what it is, and we're gonna be able to see it in 5. Repeat. All right. In Hacksaw Ridge, what specific religious denomination is Desmond T. Doss? In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Shoot.
1. Boards up.
Hope I spelled this right too.
All right, and we are going to start with Nick. What do you got?
That's gonna kill me. I said Orthodox, Methodist, and I think that's a combination of two different.
That is not correct. I'm sorry. Dan.
I put Episcopalian, and it's I don't know if you can accept that.
That is incorrect. Sorry, my friend. Tony.
Methodist?
Nope.
Damn it.
Malcolm.
Roman Catholic.
He is a Seventh-day Adventist.
Damn it! I knew that.
All
I'm a
right, your
Seventh-day.
next question. What is the name of the mountain that Stanley and Zero climb in Holes?
Thank you, Cameron.
Love this movie. I work at a film camp, and we showed the kids at camp this film last week, and most of them really enjoyed it. One of them said they hated it, and
Why couldn't
It
the
was never
question be
seen
what his
again.
surname was?
and 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Repeat from Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. In Holes, what is the name of the mountain that Stanley and Zero climb? Really enjoyed this movie. Watched as a kid. Read the book in school. Just kept loving it. You good, Tony? Everyone good?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll bet if you gave me the answer.
All right. We'll start with Dan.
Yeah, I just put Saddleback.
Incorrect. Tony.
Hope Spring?
Nope. Malcolm.
I put the greatest mini golfing mountain in the world, Mount Holy Moly.
Sure. And Nick seemed pretty confident about this. Nick.
Was the camp you taught it at, or you showed it at, Camp Green Lake? God's Thumb.
God's thumb is the correct answer.
I like your taste in movies, Cam.
Thank you, Nicholas.
You're the only
Your
one.
next question. In what 2010s teen drama will you find the quote, "I dare you to kiss the prettiest girl in the room on the lips"? And notice I charitably said girl and not person because let's face it, I'd smoke all you bitches.
So that's after 2010
2010 to present.
to present.
2010s.
To be fair, that is a quote on my day-to-day life. I
Five,
would smoke all you bitches.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Words up.
I said repeat. You didn't hear it?
I did not hear. I'll
That's my
grant it to
third
you.
one, right? That'll make my third one, right?
That's your second one.
Oh, it's my second one?
All right. In what 2010s teen drama will you find the quote, "I dare you to kiss the prettiest girl in the room on the lips"? And notice I charitably said girl and not person because let's face it, I'd smoke all you bitches. Tested this question with one Jay Burns, and he said, "I remember nothing of this movie except for this quote. I'm so happy it was this one." And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are starting with Dan. What you got?
I got The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
That is correct.
Hey, I got one right. How about that?
Tony.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Malcolm.
I missed it then. I put 8th grade, but I actually don't remember that quote. And Perks of Being
And
Wallflower.
Nick.
It was also in a deleted scene of High School Musical 3.
I do also love that movie, but unfortunately that is not the correct answer. And your final question. In Love, Simon, I didn't realize that I put it in the price. Whoops. In Love, Simon, what actor, primarily known for their comedic TV work, plays their high school principal, Mr. Worth? Apparently, I really love this movie because I put it in here twice without realizing it. Oops. But
Shame on you.
Excuse
I mean,
my
at least
spelling.
one of them was just a tiebreaker and not two
Excuse my
content
spelling.
questions.
I demand
In
a
5,
new question.
4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. And we are starting with Malcolm.
I'm probably going to remember when I hear it, but I put Sam Levine.
That is incorrect. Nick.
He's frozen.
Oh,
And that is
no.
the greatest freeze I've ever seen in my life. Someone
Nick.
get that picture. I want that
All right,
picture.
we'll come back to Nick. Dan.
I put Jason Sudeikis.
That's incorrect.
Oh,
Josh Radnor?
It is not Josh Radnor. Nick.
Tuig.
I love that picture. I won that
it's
as my
great.
screensaver.
I love the picture. It's just unfortunate that it's happening in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
I actually hit my microphone, which knocked it off, which knocked my camera loose. That's why I ended up going off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn it, I thought Jason Sudeikis was in there.
we're gonna give Nick a moment to reconnect.
No, I say kick him. Get rid of him. He's gone.
Get rid of Nick. Get rid of Nick.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Nah, he's not.
Oh, and he's gone again.
Did you say SNL member?
No, he just said
I
TV.
said known for comedic TV work.
Here.
Back.
Oh, sorry. Lost signal.
Damn it.
What was your answer that you had to the question?
I had Jim Parsons.
That is wrong, anyways.
Was it Josh Radnor?
It is not Josh Radnor.
I'm not mad at myself.
I'm surprised 2 different people guessed Josh Radnor. That's interesting. The
you meant
correct
that-
answer was Tony Hale from Arrested Development and V.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's me.
All right, so at
You
the
just said my name weird. I wasn't in Love, Simon.
You were not. This is true. All right. So at the end of that round, our scores are Nick is still in the lead with 7 points, followed behind by Tony with 5. We then have Dan with 4, and unfortunately, we'll be saying goodbye to Malcolm, who only has 3 points.
No.
I'll see you very soon because we're going to be filming a match right after this. But it's been nice having you. I'm going to have to ask you to head out.
Wow. I thought somebody had more than me.
All right.
Holy hell.
All you needed was one question. The secret category will save you there.
Don't chair.
I got lucky on that one.
We are now going into the final round, which is, of course, the Double Jeopardy round. We're going to have 5 questions. If you get it right, you gain a point. But if you get it wrong, you lose a point. We go until either we have a winner or everyone else is mathematically eliminated, or we go to the last question. So, your first question in the Double Jeopardy round is, in Lady Bird, what is Lady Bird's real first name? This question was suggested to me by a friend of mine who I was talking with while writing the match, and I thought, this is a good question. It's a big movie.
Not a good question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nick, what you got?
Christine.
Christine is correct. Dan
I put Nicole.
and Tony.
I put Elizabeth.
All right. Yeah, we're all still good. You're all still in the match. Question number 2 in the Double Jeopardy round. What 2010s teen comedy features the main character, Olive Pendergast? Really enjoyed this movie. It was also a very fun time. It's not Love, Simon a third time. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Repeat. Was that from Dan?
Yeah. That's my last one, right?
Yep, that's your last one. In what 2010s teen comedy will you find the main character, Olive Pendergast?
I know that.
Just so you guys know, Tony, you have 1 more repeat. Nick, you have 2.
I just can't think of it. I just cannot think of it. I know this.
It's going to be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan, what you got?
I got nothing. I couldn't think of anything.
Tony?
Easy A?
Easy A is correct. Nick?
Easy
Damn
A.
it.
God, you're killing me.
Um,
I'm
You're
out. Right? Am I eliminated?
No, Dan, you could, if Nick gets all three of these wrong and you get all three of these right, you'll be tied.
Oh wow.
Stranger things have
Go
happened.
on,
You're-
Nick. Choke.
Your next question,
I'm hoping you're poking your beard.
It's not gonna happen.
gentlemen. Your next question. Name one of the three films in the Red Curtain trilogy.
Red Curtain?
The Red Curtain trilogy.
Have those been released in theaters?
Yep.
Uh,
Are
I
these
guarantee
movies-
you've all heard of these films.
The Red Curtain trilogy.
That is correct. It's going to be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up. Dan, board up. And we will start with Tony.
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge is correct.
Yes.
Nick,
Oh wow.
Behind the red curtain.
that is incorrect. And Dan, you got anything?
Nah, I put red because I was thinking maybe the red colors, the Three Colors trilogy. I'm like the Red Curtain trilogy. I never heard of the Red Curtain trilogy.
The Red Curtain trilogy is Baz Luhrmann's trilogy of films based around the performing arts, which consists of Moulin Rouge, Romeo plus Juliet, and Strictly Ballroom.
Oh wow.
Wow. What a
But
I've only seen-
unfortunately, with that, Dan, you have been eliminated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to ask you to mic and cam off.
That's right.
Okay. And we are down to 2.
Hi.
Tony.
luck.
So the score is currently that
You
Nick
do that.
has 8 and Tony has 6.
Yep.
So if Nick gets this right and Tony gets it wrong, then the game is over. Any other result, and we keep going to the final question.
Gotcha.
And if
Your
I get it right,
next
who gets it
question
wrong? It's a draw.
Is in what movie musical will you find the songs Le Jazz Hot, The Shady Dame from Seville, and Chicago, Illinois?
Sorry, you cut out there. Can I get technical?
Yeah, absolutely. In what movie musical will you find the songs Le Jazz Hot, The Shady Dame from Seville, and Chicago, Illinois? I'm a big musical theater person, had to put a musicals question in here. But will someone get this? This was also suggested to me by a friend. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will go to Tony.
Shot in the dark. Chicago.
It's a good guess, but that's incorrect. And Nick.
Oh, it was too easy. Chicago.
Yeah. I would never read a question about Chicago because I hate that movie. The correct answer is Victoria.
What?
Sure.
Victoria. You know the classic
Julie Andrews.
with Julie Andrews.
Yeah, that
Exactly. All right. We go to the final question, and oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. At the end of Ralph Bakshi's 1977 film Wizards, Avatar defeats Black Wolf using the one trick their mother showed him when Black Wolf wasn't around. What does he do? Nick, you still have 2 repeats. Tony, you still have 1.
Yeah, I'm
Won't
going
need
to
'em.
use one of them.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might. In Ralph Bakshi's 1977 animated film Wizards, Avatar defeats Black Wolf using the one trick their mother showed them when Black Wolf was not around. What does he do? I love this movie purely because of this ending. It's fantastic. And unless one of you uses a repeat, we're going to see in 5, 4, 3.
I'm full of shit, Tony. I have no idea what the answer is.
Tony, what do you got?
He tripped him up.
Trips him up. Tony, not Tony. Nick, what you got?
He pulls a coin from behind his ear. But I'll take it on a technicality.
And your winner, Nick Twohig. The correct answer was that Avatar shoots Black Wolf in the chest with a gun.
What?
This is an anime.
How's that a trick? I'm not. What?
Let me tell you something.
Abracadabra, dabba, bang! That would have solved so many problems
I
in
am
Hogwarts.
quoting the dialogue directly. I'm going to show you the one trick Mother never showed me when you weren't around. And then pulls a gun and shoots him straight in the chest. But with that, Nick, congratulations. You are our winner. How does it feel? Nick, how does it feel to be the first ever Sunday winner of Full Metal Classic?
It feels good, man. Clearly, I'm just not good on regular days of the week because I've never done this before. But, you know, clearly Sunday's my day. Any other day, I'll be taking a nap, but it feels great. Thank you for having
You
me.
finished with 6 points. That's a solid score
I'll take
to begin
it.
with. So we'll see where you go in the future. Reminder that because you won, you now have to wait a month before your next appearance in Classic.
Sure.
We'll go to our runner-up, Tony. Tony, you played a good match. It came
Thank
real
you.
close. How does it feel?
Yeah, it was when I saw the list of at the beginning, it was literally I knew it was going to be me or Nick, so I'm happy to lose to him. And I'm annoyed because in the match on Thursday, Jacoby, my team partner, came second. So for some damn reason, insert name here, always second place. Something about Satan's Valley.
Maybe we'll fix that in the future. You'll have a lot more chances for both of you to keep fixing it. Other than that, I think we're going to call it a day. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I am Cameron Holzman, and on behalf of everyone that played today and everyone that helped contribute to this match, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Here's a trick. Bang. Hey, it's just us now. Hey.
Hey, bang. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh,
Jesus wept.
Cameron's probably trying to figure out how to stop the
Yeah.
live stream.
We're probably still there.